Hello and welcome to the channel. Here we talk about my experiences during lockup for educational use. I do not condone or glorify the behaviors in my stories. I spent 2 years in lockup at CFCF, and now that I'm out, I want to tell you guys about it. In this video, I'm going to talk about a time that I accepted a hit on a snitch in jail, alright? So, this dude was apparently arrested for getting in a shootout with the cops, alright? Maybe he tagged a couple of them. I'm not entirely 100% on his story, but long story short, he was in a shootout with the cops and he got arrested. And he started telling on people. All right, he became an informant. All right, now, funnily enough, this whole incident happened around the first week of 2024. All right, if not just early January. All right, now, why this happened? Right, apparently, this guy was pissing a lot of people off. For one. For two, he's a snitch and nobody wants to be around a snitch in jail. Alright. And for three, he will undercut people who were selling stuff. You see what I'm saying? In jail. So he gave a lot of really good deals on stuff. Another big thing is that before he got to the pod, the block wasn't getting ran down on by the COs and the CERT team that much. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it would happen, but not as frequent as when he got to the pod. When he got to the pod, it was like the CERT team was searching our block with dogs like twice a week, and that is very rare. So people connected dots. Every single time they came to the pod, they always went to his cell, and then when they left his cell, they went to somebody else's cell who had something, who was worth, checking. You see what I'm saying? They wanted to find stuff. They went to his cell first, and then they found something. You see what I'm saying? The people was not gelling with that. So, long story short, I guess, one day he just starts getting punched on randomly out of the blue from one of my young boy friends who I almost got into it with, but that's another story. So this dude came up out of nowhere and just started piecing him from behind, like a good 2-piece from behind, and then score up with him. And then the snitch actually swung like a big haymaker because he was a short, stocky, bald head Muslim guy with a big old beard, right? More power to him. I'm just describing the person, right? Anyway, he threw a wild left haymaker. He missed it completely because my young friend easily weaved it, emoted real quick. I swear to God, he emoted, and then he gave him a clean left jab right to his nose, and all this cherry Kool-Aid was all over the floor. See what I'm saying? Now, by this time, the CO came, separated, and locked everybody down. Right? Now, I had went back to my cell all hype, right? And I heard my young friend talking to the person who pretty much set up the hit, right? Because I was telling him, hey man, like, I ain't gonna lie, I would do something like that. You see what I'm saying? I would definitely do something like that, right? Because I heard he was getting paid a lot of money on his books, and I heard he was gonna get a lot of stuff. See what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I'm down. I'll do something like that. You see what I'm saying? The guy who set up the hit came to my cell, right? I think it was like the next day, the next night. come up to my cell saying, hey, I got a job for you, keep it on the hush hush, right? I'm like, all right, word. He tell me to go punch on him next recreation period, right? And I'm like, cool, bet. Now mind you, somebody that I don't fuck with was behind him listening to it, and he's a conniving little guy. You see what I'm saying? I had told this particular person that I don't mess with, that I don't fight people unless they do something to me. You see what I'm saying? Unless there's a reason, I'm not gonna fight nobody. And he took that and he ran with it, pretty much starting stuff. Anyway, after I get the contract, quote unquote, the guy I don't mess with, he went right to the snitch's cell, talked to him. I watched him do this from my cell door. He talked to the snitch, pointed out my cell, right? And then I could have swore I saw them pass something under the door. So I'm like, oh, all right, word, this is crazy. This is getting way out of hand, right? First fight, there was no weapons. See what I'm saying? Now, I didn't really care about the weapon aspect. Ever since I got arrested, though, I feel like I could smell a setup a mile away. You mean to tell me you giving me the contract and somebody right behind you listening, and then go right to my future victim, quote unquote, cell to go point me out? No, that's weird. That is a obvious setup, right? Now mind you, I was supposed to jump him with 2 crash out young bulls, right? The first guy who already punched on him and got paid, and then another new crash out young bull, right, who was there for, I guess, a body or something, right? They kept on egging me on, yo, just go get him, we gonna be right behind you, just go get him, right? Now we come out for recreation, pretty much. I ain't do nothing to that nigga, you heard me? I let him slide, because the whole time throughout the recreation, he was watching me, specifically watching me. I grabbed the first guy that punched on him, right? And I'm like, yo, let's go behind him real quick. Let's just walk behind him. We walk behind him. His eyes is on us, and specifically on me. So I'm like, all right, yeah, this is dead at this point, because y'all trying to line me. Y'all trying to get me set up, caught up. I'm not trying to be down with that. You feel me? So I didn't do nothing to him. When we locked back in, everybody was like, yeah, that contract canceled, somebody else gonna get that, somebody else gonna get that money, somebody else gonna get it. And I'm like, man, whatever. I really didn't care at that point. You see what I'm saying? So the very next morning, he did end up getting punched on by the person who set up the hit, and another crash out young bull who was kind of like drugged out a little bit. You see what I'm saying? That's why he did it. Now, 2 knives got brought out. The snitch had a knife, and the assailant had a knife. You see what I'm saying? So the snitch's knife was pretty much meant for me. I'm pretty certain about that. But I dodged a bullet. I should have minded my business. I wasn't being smart. If you guys like this video, please give me a like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.